Hello, this is Learning Journey. This is our week 4 of coding. And this week, instead of going over a topic in Python, we'll be doing 3 separate projects that incorporate stuff we have learned in the past 3 weeks. The projects are going to be a Libs game, a password generator, and a text analyzer. Each one incorporates different things we've used throughout the past couple of weeks. We'll start with a Libs game, which all we're going to do is create a simple Libs game where the program will ask the user for a specific type of words, whether it's nouns, verbs, adjectives, pronouns, and then it'll insert them into a pre-run story. Now to get started on this, once again, we'll create a file. We'll select a language. We will choose Python. And to start this off, all we need, let's say, a noun. And then we'll do input, and we'll ask for, please enter a noun. That's all we'll do. And then we'll use a verb, which will equal input, please enter a verb, yep. And then we'll do an adjective. It will be please enter. We'll get rid of description and do adjective. Yep. And then all we have to do is write a print statement, use the F formatting, and then do the noun, that would be whatever they put in, and then do the verb, whatever that is, an adjective, dog, and that's it. That's all you'll do. This is pretty much a Libs generator right here. This is the Libs game broken down very simply. And then we'll run it. We'll save this as the Libs game. And then it will run. And there it is. It'll run. And we'll type in cat. The verb will be chases. If I can spell it, chases. An adjective, fast, and it'll be the cat chases a fast dog. I'll quickly look up a Libs generator so we can do a real one. I'll put the link down below of the website I used that automatically have one. We will do something called the Oscars on this website, and it has a bunch of things we have to type in. It says a plural noun. So we'll change our noun to a P noun, and we'll do plural noun. Then it needs a regular noun. We'll copy the plural noun, put it in again, and just delete plural and the P. And then we need another noun. Oops. But we'll name one noun 1, and one's noun and one's noun 1. And we'll change this to please enter a second noun. And then we have adjective. So we'll delete verb for now and put it below adjective. And then we need a verb, which I already have, an adjective. Please enter another adjective. We'll add a 1 to the adjectives. And then we'll need 3 more adjectives, it looks like. But they're not right after this one. And we'll change the numbers here to 2, 3, and 4. But after this adjective, we need another noun. And instead of doing a third, we'll just do please enter another noun. to make our life easier. And that is our third noun, and then we need something that's a bit different. We'll do part of body. We'll do please enter a part of the body. And then we need a third noun. And as you can tell, this is a bit repetitive. But after you set up the first one, all you have to do is change the adjectives you need and stuff like that. We need another adjective. So this makes adjective number 5, or actually 6, because we just started from 0. And then this is going to be our fourth noun. And then we have 3 left. We need this is going to be our second verb. But this is a bit different. Ending with ing. So our verb needs to end in ing, apparently. I did not notice I missed the space there. Just to give it a bit of separation. I missed it here also. Just looking back through real quick. Yep, we're good. Then we have another adjective. We'll go ahead and use that. Adjective 6, right? Yep, 6. And we need input. Please enter another adjective. And then the last one is a plural noun. So our P noun 1, which will equal input here. And then we do please enter a plural noun. Once again, this is for one called the Oscars. So quickly I will fill it in on the website. I'm going to fill them all in randomly and go ahead and put in the go mad. And then I will now type it out on here. And I'll read it as I type. Thank you, ladies, and the plural noun. I am, oh my bad, I am still in there. Thank you, ladies, plural noun. Then you do I am so nervous. My my heart is beating a or an because it does not know what letter it's going to start with. Then we do a noun. A minute. I did not prepare. A or an again. For noun 1. I never expected to win this. I'm going to, I believe it's an adjective here. Oscar. We shall go ahead and go all the way back to I did not prepare, so we can go to the next line. So it all stays on one screen. I have so many people to, then we do our verb, then we do first and foremost, my, we do the next adjective, co-star, who dressing. And once again, we'll go all the way back here. Always in my dressing. And this is our next noun. Our noun 2. Held. And we'll go ahead and go down. My. And then we do part of body. But don't use and. We do when and help part of mine. When I was in trouble and never failed to compliment me or give me a or an pat on my. You do the third noun. When I did well. As you can tell, this is how it will end up looking like. This is how I'm going to go ahead and copy and paste the rest off the website really quickly. We'll go ahead and do this. And we will stick it all together. For some reason, the website, when you randomly generate the words, some of them come through as word did not enter. I had 2 of them like that on this one. One of them was the body part one, part of the body. So we have part of the body, and then it is pat on my beat, which is our noun 3. And then we have the adjectives back to back to back. I also want to thank this is adjective 2. My next one is adjective 3. Then you have purring for adjective 4. You have purring again for adjective 5. Then you have noun 4 for fan. Then you have word not entered for verb 2. Rotten for adjective 6. And then your woodwind, or just woodwind for a plural noun, or P noun 1. And put a period there. That ends this off. It is a very long print statement. Later on we can develop this even further using right now it is not working, and it's not noun 5, it's noun 4. That could be the issue. Nope, it says an unterminated F string literal on line 19. It might mean that we have to put this all in one. That's what I'm going to try really quick. Yeah, you just had to put it all in one line. I don't know why, but for now we're just going to leave it as is. And we'll quickly do this Mad Libs. A plural noun will do bats. The noun will do swing. And a second noun will do a bed. An adjective will do tired, a verb. Swing is actually a noun and a verb. Interesting. Punts, another adjective. Quick, another noun. Human, part of the body. Head, a noun. Pin, an adjective. Sweaty, lazy for another adjective. We'll do occupied for this one. Another adjective we'll do mean. Another noun we'll do desk. Verb and ing. We'll do running. Another adjective. Tall, a plural noun. Computers. And as you can see, this gives it to us. And I'll quickly read through it. Thank you, ladies and bats. I am so nervous, my heart is beating a swing a minute. I did not prepare a bed. I never expected to win this tired Oscar. I have so many people to punts. That would have been better for punt since it didn't say a plural verb. So many people to punt. First and foremost, my quick co-star, who is always in my dressing human, held my head when I was in trouble and never failed to compliment me or give me a pat on my pin when I did well. I also want to thank my sweaty director, my lazy producer, and of course, the occupied writer of the screenplay. Most of all, I want to thank you, my mean fans, and all members of the motion picture desk who were responsible for running this tall award. Bless your computers. That's even hard to read just for me. You could also do this without using the F string and just put in what each one is, and then have at the very end of all this a key for the Python to run and understand it. Anyways, that's it for this. We will now be getting to the next one, which will be the password generator. So we'll save this really quick, delete it, we'll delete that terminal, and then we will go ahead and select the next language, which will once again be Python, and it is a password generator. This will create a password by asking the user for a desired length and the type of characters it would like to use, which is numbers, letters, special characters, and then generate a random password through this. But to do this, we have to actually import something called import random, which will allow us to use the random function which will let the program actually select something random. So the first thing we need to do is get characters, which will equal to, and for this we are doing all of them. I have them pre-typed out, so you do this, and then then you want the length so they can select how long they want it, but you want to make sure they give you an integer, not a string. So you'll give them an input, and you'll do enter the password length space, and that's what you'll do. Remember that an input will always be string, but to change it to a different one, you just add this to it for an integer, or a float for to allow it to have to give decimal points, I believe. And then we'll do password equals double parenthesis or double quotes, and you'll do dot join, which will connect it with multiple characters. And you'll do random dot choice, and then you'll do characters, and then we'll do for I. We haven't talked over this yet, but this is a for loop. It will run as many times as they give us the length. I will go more in depth with that in the upcoming weeks when we talk about it. Then we do print generated password. We'll do it without the F formatting this time and do it like this. This one is a bit quicker since I don't have to type everything out like I did for the Libs game. but this is pretty much all you'll do. And we'll save it for a password generator. And we'll run it. Give it some time to run. While it's running, I'll go and let you know. Let me know if y'all want me to post the finished projects in the description, so y'all can just copy them and have something to look at. So you can do it while I'm speaking. I might start doing that anyway, starting next week, because the project will be getting longer and longer the more we do this. Anyways, getting back to the project, enter password length. We'll do 5, and it gives us 5 of the random ones. But as you can see, to make sure it's random, we'll run it again, do 5. It's completely different. In the upcoming weeks, we can add on to this by using an if-else statement in case you only want to do the lowercase or just the uppercase, or maybe you just want to do the alphabet or alphanumeric and do this by using an if and else statements. But that'll be for later weeks. Anyways, that's it for password generator. We'll go ahead and exit out both of these. Next up, we'll be doing a text analyzer, in which case we will be building a text analyzer that accepts a user-provided sentence or paragraph and returns various stats, such as how many words are in it, the average word length, or just the character frequency of a specific character. And we'll start working on this right now. We'll select a language again and do Python. And we'll do text, we'll ask them to input. We do not need the first parentheses. We'll do text, we'll do input. We'll be asking them to enter a sentence. And then we'll get the word count by using something we learned last week, which was the length. And then do text dot split, so it splits up the sentence into single words. And we'll try to find the average of the word length, which will equal sum length of each word it finds in there. Which will be 4. Once again, we're using a for loop. I'll be going over that in the next couple of weeks. We'll do text dot split, and that's going to be divided by the word count, or how many words is in there. Then we can print the number of words for word count, and then we can print the average word length by having the average word length. And the way this works is by first you enter a sentence. Well, I will do this as a text analyzer. We'll do this, and we can enter a sentence. We'll do the boy ran. And the way this works is your word count, which is length of text.split, is it will find the length of the sentence by looking for each time a space is used, including the last one. So it won't count this because that's in our input sentence. So it'll start at the T, H, E, it'll run and go, okay, there's one space, so 1. Hit the next space, 2. Hit the last space, 3. And we'll run this. And you say it's 3, and there's each 3 letters long. I did not plan on that, but it did work out. It makes it easy to divide. But for my curiosity, we'll type the same sentence, but we'll type a space by it. So yeah, it's just based on how many spaces it can find. Since there's automatically 1 included, it won't change nothing. But I do believe, since it's not actually counting on if it's a word or not, you could do the boy ran and just type a C, and it's automatically going to throw it off because it's counting it by space, not to see if they're actually words or not. Maybe we'll get into that later, so you could actually make it track if it's an actual word or not. But anyways, that's it for our text analyzer, which is probably a bit more complicated than the password generator. But we'll come back to a couple of those and use if and else statements to make them better than they are. Anyways, I'll see y'all next week. Remember to comment down below if you learned something new this week, or a way I can improve my videos, or just that video specifically if you want. I'll catch you later.